honestly,
It sounds like me when I orgasm.
literally, you could say peaches and pears, and I'm like,
That is not true.
anything makes me hard.
Okay. Peaches and pears.
The,
I just look better without my glasses.
I disagree. I think you look better with a mask on.
That wasn't the question. Jesus.
I'm really actually upset at Governor Abbott because now I have to see your face all the
Dude,
time.
what do we wear the masks at home?
I know. But also,
If you're wondering, we
you
have
should probably wear the mask at home.
Okay. Hey, man. Can we? I'm sensitive today. I need you to just leave. But come back so we can record this.
Thank you.
Maybe in about an hour or so.
After I'm already done. Welcome into the Really Random podcast. I'm Colton Pettyjohn. And that's Drew Bolton.
Oh, yes, it is. I am.
And this whole episode, we're just going to keep it very light and we're just chilling, you know? We're not in the mood to play games. We just want to seduce you.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
We want... No, I don't know what.
Is this sexy?
I don't know why I started out like
I was gonna let you go and then be like ball torture or something. I don't know. I didn't have anything to say, but hey,
I felt like I was about to go. Now I was at the grocery store and I was trying to f a whore. No, I don't know what I was gonna do. Like, you know, at those little like jazz.
I feel like it's a little bit faster. It's like.
Or someone says like some poetry and then they're like, "Oh, that was good."
Yeah, that's so dumb. Just clap, dude. What is it like? Gonna get in trouble for being too loud?
Yeah,
from the building next door, which is like a Target or something.
No, I think all of those speakeasies are right underground from a library, so you have to be really quiet. Like,
oh. Well, I've never been to either one of those things, so I can only imagine you're supposed to be quiet in those.
Or maybe it started when the people...
The Holocaust?
Yeah, I was thinking... When
no way!
Like,
yeah, we never high-fived.
We're not clapping at the Holocaust.
Oh, right. We're
clapping at...
We're celebrating all the amount of deaths that have... The death toll.
No, we definitely can't do that, especially after what Myers Leonard said the other day on the stream.
Kite flyer or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
please don't. That was too close.
I said kite.
I know, but that's the funny thing there is. If you watched the last podcast, you know that I talked about the shirt that I bought, the Ken Griffey shirt, and this is it.
Yay! But the difference is there's no baby shit on it.
Yeah, I was able to get all the baby shit out of it, thanks to our sponsor, OxyClean. No, we don't.
OxyClean,
but it was OxyClean
on a green shirt. Was it OxyClean actually?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it was one of those. You know, they used to have those Clorox pens.
Yes.
For your stuff. Well, they have an OxyClean, like, I don't know, like it looks like a dildo. But I've never seen one, but it looks exactly like a.
It does look exactly.
I imagine something like that would look like.
Yeah, I've seen.
Except a lot bigger.
OxyClean, bigger or smaller? I've seen.
Bigger.
I've seen and purchased multiple, so I can say that it looks like one.
I mean, are we relating it to the actual size of?
No, can you imagine being that big? Jesus, yeah. It's like this big.
Anyways, wow. We started off. Hey, Mom, Dad, Gwendolyn
They've already passed out there from the bad language in Dick's talks.
Yeah, you know. You probably shouldn't watch. If you've made it this far and you're still watching, this is your own fault.
Yeah, you idiots. You're going to edit this one. You've already cussed so many times, dude. Okay, sorry. Let's chill after this. But I'm already sweating and the fan is on. So I also can't see because I'm, as you saw in the beginning, I don't think I look handsome with my glasses. So I took them off.
No, I think you look great with your glasses.
I did a video. Thank you. I did a video chat today with my glasses on, and I kept you know how like when you do FaceTime, you're supposed to be looking at the other person.
No,
do you
never?
Do you look at you?
I look at myself the entire time.
Like,
I don't even know why I FaceTime because I want you to see my face. I don't FaceTime because I want to see your face.
I want to FaceTime so we can both look at my face. Because but also the person that I'm FaceTiming with, there's no way they're looking at me. They're also doing what I'm doing, which is looking at me or
Probably.
looking at themselves.
But like, so really the only person that I FaceTime regularly is my sister who lives in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I only really FaceTime her to see my nephews. Not super into when she answers the phone. I'm like, okay, hey, but where are the kids?
Yeah, where are the children?
And
that's
then
something that you shouldn't say to anyone other than your sister. Hey, where are the children?
hey, where are your kids?
Where are those kids?
What if you show up to a party with friends that you know have kids and it's just all adults and you're like, hey,
but where are the
kids? And they're like, I think you came here for the wrong reasons. And no. I came for the right reasons.
Well, I
wanted to see your kids.
For the
oh no, but and then when my nephews go to bed, sometimes my sister will FaceTime me at like 9, and I'll answer just to be polite. But I'm like, why are you FaceTiming me? I know Mav and Decker and Titus are asleep. So why are you calling
Stephanie,
me?
What are you doing?
I don't want to talk to you. I want to see the freaking cute ass kids that you I almost said purchased.
I didn't realize that she was on the black market for children. I know she's on the black market for men, but
no, she
or for kidneys.
She does shady deals on the low, but I probably shouldn't talk about it. But anyways,
we'll cut it.
Oops, it's fine.
We probably didn't.
But what I wanted to say was we have something in here that you talked about. You don't think you look good in glasses.
Well, right. I can see very well with them.
Yeah, but you prefer to do podcasts without the glasses.
Correct.
And I think you look really good with the glasses.
Because I'm vain.
I also think you look really good with long hair.
No, it's
and there are a lot of people in your life. Honestly, I don't think they're that important as me. I don't think they're as permanent as me. I don't think they love you as much as me. I don't think that their opinions should matter nearly as much as mine. But for some reason, you listen to them and not me. And it's fine. And I'm not butthurt by it, and I'm not pissed off by it. But you seem to care about what other people think more than I do.
So the raising of your voice would say otherwise.
You
and also me being told to go myself. Told I am so nervous now. No, I think so. The problem with my long hair is I don't want it anymore. Okay.
And the problem is
you like it. No, the actual problem is the only people that like my long hair are men, and I'm not having sex with men.
I was about to say
anymore.
The problem is
most of the women have said I like you better with short hair. Now here's the problem too. Is it? Did I write that on here? Is that what you were getting up to?
No, what I was going to say, the problem is that who say I like your hair don't have sex with you, and those who do have sex with you or potentially could have sex with you don't like the long hair.
Yes, so they get priority. Unless you're going to...
That makes no sense.
Are you going to have sex with me?
If it means your hair... I mean...
we're gonna have to cut this, and we'll be right back.
It's fine.
No. But I will say, I think this is a point. I think I'm gonna put my glasses on just to make sure that you were riling me up for this. Yes. Okay. So I grew my hair out because first of all,
you look hot.
Thank you. Well, it is very hot in here. I shouldn't have worn long sleeves. It's like summer now, but thank you. That is very nice. I do think that some people rock long hair, and I think that I did. For long enough. Oh, hi, Nala. Nala just snuck in.
How did you?
Yeah, what? How did you do that? Hey, Stinky. And so there's Nalams.
Come here.
There's a dog. I can't not be distracted. But
okay, if you're not gonna get up here, then I need you to go.
Okay, so where the hell was I before Nala rudely interrupted with her cuteness? Okay, so I think people can rock long hair. I think that I rocked it for long enough. It's been like a year and a half or something, I think, since the last time I got it cut.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's definitely been the amount of time we've been here plus some in this house, right? We've been here for a year and 3 months. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
4 months. It'll be 4 months.
November. Yeah.
November. Yeah, March. Anyway, so since I've been here, it's not even like I chose the long hair. It was like COVID happened.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
the long hair chose me. No, I wouldn't. I was gonna, but I didn't. Because I knew that you knew that I knew that I was gonna say it, but I didn't. Anyway, bitch.
I can't keep up. You knew that I knew.
And it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're fine. You're fine. You're sexy. So it was COVID, and it was also because I was a lazy ass and just didn't want to cut it. So then that's when the phase of like, I'm just going to grow it out, see how it looks. And then it got to the point where one of the podcasts, someone told me, your hair looks like shit. And it was in the awkward teenage hair stage. Mm-hmm. And I went, oh God, I gotta cut it. But then instead of cutting it, because I'm lazy, I ordered like 10 headbands. And that was when the headband phase came through.
Hell yeah.
And I was sitting like literally right there when the headband phase, you look good, Drew. You should cut it soon. When the headband phase came through.
Full effect,
fully wrecked. And then my hair got too long to keep wearing headbands on the regular. So then I went no headbands. And then for like 3 days, I had a man bun. And I went, it's got to end. So what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do is the next podcast you see me, I'm going to have a fun ass haircut. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you already know what it is. Yeah. And
I feel like you need to do a podcast with the man bun though.
No, I don't like it. It is.
I like it.
You're not me, dude.
I know.
So look, it's not that I don't value Colton's opinion. So I do value Colton's opinion, but it's kind of along the lines of like, I want you to shave your head to bald right now. Would you? But you're not going to do it because I
would do it.
Not right now.
If you said you wanted me to shave, I'm already close enough to it. I might as well just go ahead and do it.
Dude, I've definitely said this a month ago or more. Like, why don't you just shave your head? And then you go, maybe. And then you brush it off. Just like you do with your hair. But then I'm like, hey, like 2 weeks ago, I was like, dude, when are you going to go bald? And you go, maybe the end of this year, I think. And then I go, okay, cool.
I said that last year too.
I know. That's the problem, Colton. Commitment, dude. Where is your commitment? Sorry. I don't think it's your fault.
You should look at my track record. I'm not very good at it, apparently.
What's that? Why do you have a
tan line? The tan line's far gone.
It was gone before the marriage was over. Sorry, I love you. You should shave your head. But anyway, I just think it's about time. But I'm going to do what everyone does. Whenever you have long hair and you go to short hair, you do fun stuff with it. You got to. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go back to what I feel like is quote unquote sexy Drew hair.
So I do
which is a skullet.
I do have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, so growing your hair out is a commitment. It's a long-term, you got to push through the awkward phase. You got to blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So being almost 30 years old.
Yep. In August, I'll be 30.
Are you prepared? And I think you are, but are you prepared for this to be the last time your hair's long ever?
I don't think so. I think I might run it back again.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I was just because, and you don't have near the problem that I do, not even close. But, so it took you a year and a half to grow it out.
To this length, but I think that it's too long right here.
I disagree.
Well, do you want this, dude? I'll have them shave it off, make it a wig, and you can wear it.
No, that's sad. I mean, I want to do that.
Okay, thank you.
No, but it's sad for me. It's like, hey, this is me in a wig.
You can be me for Halloween, and I'll be you. Oh, that's what we'll do. I'll grow my hair out until Halloween, shave it off for a wig. You wear it. I'll shave my head. I was gonna say bald, but that would have been. Are you laughing? I can't really tell.
Yeah. Yeah, you can shave it.
I couldn't really see. I'm just gonna assume he's still laughing. But okay, so I think the point I was trying to make with this was like every like, I don't say every, but most of the girls that I've talked to, and this is strictly like a dating scenario type thing, I guess. I don't know. or like I'd care more about women's opinions or something. But most of the women that I've talked to have not liked my long hair. And I only got compliments from men. Have I said this yet?
Yeah.
I literally only get compliments about my long hair from men. And a couple women have said they liked it, but one of them doesn't even see me as a dating person.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in Jesus.
So,
and she's also engaged. But and then yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Kill me. Oh, what am I sad about? She sucks.
Does she?
Yeah, she doesn't like me for what she wants me to stop talking. She wants me to she wanted me to leave my hair long. But anyway, okay. You know, here's my problem with it. You can tell me a timeout. Go. I'm ready.
No, my question is, I know this is extremely superficial, but so these girls that tell you that they like your hair short or that they don't want your hair to be long or blah blah blah. And I'm not saying you like dating is all about the physical aspect of whatever, but how many of these girls that tell you that you need to cut your hair have actually shown physical interest in you? And I'm not saying necessarily have sex with you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like how many, like for me, it's like I'm not going to really start listening to you until you are showing me that I get something in return. And I know that sounds kind of shitty, but like I'm like, let's say you are like, okay, you don't want me to have long hair. Okay. You cut it. Yeah. And then she's like, I'm still not gonna kiss you.
So I think what I think I know where you're trying to go with this, but it wasn't just one person. No, it was that I heard it from, I'd have to say at least 5 girls that I would have. Well, it sounds like I'm playing the field, but I'm not. I don't ever leave my house. But it was like a couple that I was dating on and off, and then I think 2 of them were some that like I saw potential in dating or whatever. Mm-hmm. And these were all separate times, different times. Call for desperate measures. And so at that point, like after hearing it a 3rd time, I was like, maybe. Then a 4th and then a 5th. I'm like, okay, and honestly, I think since I heard it so much, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I should cut it. So then I started thinking in my head, like, I do want to cut it. But then imagine if it was flip-flopped. What if I was dating and this was something that I wanted to talk about. If I went up to a girl and maybe it was one I was talking to, and she just recently shaved her head, like it was like a buzz cut, like what's her name that dated Kanye forever or whatever.
Amber Rose.
She dated Kanye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So say a homegirl shaved her head or what? A homegirl, a girl shaves her head, and I go, you know what? No, I don't. I'm not going to date you anymore because you shaved your head. I want you to have long hair. Yeah. That is
so if the reason why they're not dating you or the reason why they're not willing to take it to the next step is because of your hair, then I've already cussed too much.
Yeah,
but
deuces.
Off.
Yeah, deuces till we got douches. You know what I mean?
But
I also feel, I felt, this sounds stupid too, but I felt more confident with my shorter hair than I did my long hair. Sometimes I thought my long hair was really cool, but then other times I'm like,
So
I don't know what it is.
I know it's a little different, but like, so let's say you're a little chunkier and a girl says, I think you would look better if you were in shape.
If you lost like 20 pounds and got in shape. Yeah.
So would you feel like okay with doing that all for a person? If you want to cut your hair because of you, I respect that. Mm-hmm. And I think you should do it if that's what makes you feel good or whatever. But I just hope that the motivation isn't like with someone else, because like if you lose weight for someone and then they're like, you're still not.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
then you're never going to, that there's something wrong with them, because then you're never going to please them.
Yeah.
I would like it if you had $1,000,000 in your, $1,000,000. Colton, why would you say that, you idiot? I would like you if you had more than $1 million in your bank account, which I just have like $1.5 million. Yeah. Per capita. So,
but
ipso facto. That's the type of person I wouldn't want to date, because I'm never going to please them in bed or out of bed.
Yeah, I've just noticed that I've gone through phases of being, I can't really relate to the hair thing, but
you had some pretty stylish hair back in the day.
But like
back in the day, though,
if a girl said, "I'm just not interested because you're balding," then I'm like, "F off." But then also, if a girl is, because I've gone back and forth between. I've never been like fat, but I've gone back and forth between being like a little chunky and, having a little love handles to being a little better in shape. And if I'm only if the girls only want to talk to me while I'm in shape or a little more in shape, then maybe I'm attracting the wrong. And I'm not saying that you're attractive, but I just want to make sure that this is what you want to do.
Did you say, I'm not saying you're attractive?
No, I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you're not attracting. Because,
well, okay, so
guys,
I will
if you don't, you should see this dude's DMs. Like women, gay guy, trans, gay.
Yeah, they're all telling me to stop offending them on the podcast.
I want to have sex with you, gay, and another woman. His DMs are like insane. So he has the options.
That's not true.
It is.
It's like my DMs are me. All of my DMs, the past 8, are me responding to someone and me being on scene.
Oh,
and you know who 3 of them are? You, Greg, and Dylan. I always am sending you stuff. I know you're not on Instagram right now because you're a bitch, but
hey guys, I just want to let you know that I'm not on Instagram. I also want to let you know that I'm on this health journey. I'm drinking a gallon of water every day. I'm working out.
I do want to know about that. How's the gallon of that? Okay, so when people say you have to drink a gallon of water a day, that is so much water.
It is.
That's too much water.
It's not too much. It's too much if you're not gonna work out or if you're not gonna run or whatever.
That is true. Colton runs like 8 miles a minute.
I don't know, but I've been running a lot lately. There's kind of a pattern in my life. Anytime I'm running a bunch, it's probably not a good sign. Anytime I'm more in shape,
heartbreak.
Yeah, I want to
heartbreak hotel.
I want to feel good physically because my heart doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, well, who's to say that my heart isn't clogged from all this hot damn McDonald's I've been eating, even though I don't ever go to McDonald's, but all this fast food
I thought you were going to say clogged with all the hair. I'm like, you're...
I'm eating hair. I have a disability. And disability is because I want... That didn't really work. So I'm going to cut my hair, I think.
That's fine.
No, okay. So, I mean, I've complained about my long hair, especially because like it's... Oh, you know what is one good thing about having this length of hair, Colton? You should try. Is I can wake up and it looks like I've been awake for a while. Unless it looks really greasy, then it looks gross. But I also want to go back to short hair again. I feel like I like it better. And if I cut it and I'm like, I'll grow it back out again, then I'll grow it back the hell out again.
I think you look great with whatever hair you choose to wear. My request is...
what? I'm keeping the beard.
Just don't shave your face.
Yeah, no, if I shave my face, I look like I have 40 chins.
Yeah, so anytime if I trim my beard...
Yeah, I didn't like... The other day you trimmed it too short and I went, that's not it.
I know, but I have to do it short and like a day or two, because I trimmed this like 2 days ago.
Yeah, shave it Friday night.
Yeah.
So then when you get to work, it's good.
Yeah, but like I can't do no facial hair.
Yeah, no, you look gross. I think I look disgusting too.
Yeah.
Greg looks good because he's chiseled.
Yeah, but even like so,
dude. Yeah, when he grew his facial hair out, I
great.
wanted to sneak into his room at night and do things with him.
But like even so, I'm not patting myself on the back, but like I'm in better shape now than I've been in a while.
Yeah, and that shirt is an extra large men, and Colton is breaking the seam.
But I still, even though I'm in better shape, the beard, if I don't have the beard, I look fatter because it doesn't define, like the beard kind of defines my face and chin, because sometimes
the beard,
especially white people,
the beard is a cheat definer.
Yeah. White people, their face melts into their neck. And so there's not really definition to tell the two apart. So when you shave, it looks like you have no chin and it goes straight down into your neck. So
do black people have bigger chins than us?
I don't think so. I don't know. No.
I guess I haven't really noticed. I haven't really checked out a bunch of black people's chins, but maybe I should. The only chins that I know of are our Chinese neighbors.
Oh, I knew you were gonna do that.
Do I have to cut that?
Nah, what? We're probably gonna get canceled eventually. Everything. Yeah. There's nothing that we're gonna say that doesn't get us canceled. But no one.
No one watches this anyway. Yeah, so who cares?
So okay, I want to jump into something real quick.
Yeah, hit me.
So I was thinking about this the other day.
That's how you start off every story, and I don't hate it.
And most of it is, I was thinking about this the other day while I was running. So I was running, and I was thinking about. So as a kid growing up, kid do these things.
Kids do.
No, but as a kid, we would have, so I grew up in church and blah, blah, blah. And so when my parents would talk about, hey, this Friday night, we're going to have a party, or we're going to have a birthday party for you. Or we're going to have like a Halloween party, or we're going to have my mom would have these Pampered Chef parties.
Oh yeah. My mom did that too.
And
if your mom didn't do Pampered Chef, you didn't have a mom.
Yeah.
You were an orphan or in the orphan system.
Yeah, for sure.
And your life sucked.
And you definitely didn't grow up in the 90s.
Yeah.
The Pampered Chef was like a total 90s thing. But
you know what's great? What was great when you were younger? Growing up and having parents. That was really nice. To grow up and wake up and your mom and dad loved you. That was nice. Some people don't have that.
Oh, I don't like that.
That sounded, what I meant, I wasn't bragging. I meant that I love my family. Parents.
Okay, good.
Family.
So, so my definition of a party was a specific get together for a specific reason.
Yeah.
So if it was a birthday party, it was because it was someone's birthday. Mm-hmm. If it was a Halloween party, it was a Halloween. It was a seasonal thing. If it was a 4th of July party, it was because of the 4th of July. If it was Pampered Chef, it was good. There was always a reason for the party. And when people came over, they came over and we ate little finger foods, and we would play a game, or we would do whatever, and that was my definition of a party. Okay, so
I think that's most people's definition of a party.
So then when I get to high school, then people are like, hey, dude, we're going over to so-and-so's house for a party. His parents are out of town.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just like a normal Halloween...
No,
high school party, not Halloween. Sorry.
So then it goes from that to, so I get it a little more like when it's in high school, it's an occasion. Parents are out of town. Let's party. Let's have a good time. Mm-hmm. And then it turned into, it's Tuesday night and I don't have class until 12. So let's party. Why are we partying? No idea. And what's the definition of partying? Going over to a friend's house with at least him and maybe one other person and drinking alcohol, and that's the definition of a part. There's most of the time there's not. I mean, sometimes there are games, but like when we think of parties, it's like, hey, let's grab a 12-pack and a handle of vodka, and it's a party.
Yeah, dude.
And we're not like I knew a party to be something to celebrate, and then it transformed somewhere in the middle. It transformed into, we're drinking beer. It's a party.
Yeah.
It's not a party.
I think that's like college, like high school, college times is like, that's when it turns into, we can just party because we can party because of like freedom or whatever. Parents are away. That's the partying. Like birthday parties back in the day were dope, right? Because you got presents.
Yeah.
But then at a certain age where alcohol was cool and getting laid was freaking dope. I wish I knew what that was.
I was about to say, how did I skip that step?
You were married?
Like I said, how did I skip that step?
What if on your wedding night she was like, "No, let's wait till marriage." And you're like, "Huh? We are.
What do you think this is?
The that I paid $7 million for." That's what Colton paid for his wedding.
But
Emotional.
I was just thinking about like how
that is kind of silly.
The definition of party has been so watered down that like,
yo, you want to just come over and party, dude? For what? Yeah. Just party, dude.
Just party. There was one time where we had people over. It was a Thursday night, and we're not going to get into details, but it was a Thursday night. We were watching a football game, and so a couple people came over. We had like everyone was kind of sipping on 1 or 2 beers. We were just chilling, having a good time. Then all of a sudden, like 9 o'clock hits, and then 30 minutes later, everyone is like, we're playing cornhole inside, music's blaring, people are drinking, and I'm like, and people were like, dude, this is a great party. And I was like, this wasn't meant to be a party. People were just supposed to come over and watch a football game. This is how we're not it's just
we're not
partying,
celibate.
Partying used to be a celebratory thing, and now partying, at least for us nowadays, is, dude, I've had a long day at work, let's party.
That's cause for celebration, because we don't really have as many exciting times as we did as kids, you know? Like when you think about it, as a kid, we could go outside for, 3-4 hours or whatever and play stickball and have a good time. You know what I mean? We can't really do that anymore. We got to work. We got to pay bills. We got to, stress about the high school one day when you thought you had the right answer in class and you yelled it out so confidently and you were incorrect, and you still think about that last night when I couldn't fall asleep.
That was oddly specific, but that was a good example. That was a good example.
As an example, yeah. But I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Like as a kid, you have like a good time all the time. Well, I say that. I guess it depends on how you were raised and shit. But most of the time, I could go out and be like, "Hey, yo, Colin, my neighbor down the street, let's go and play football in the street for 40 hours until 3 a.m, and then wake up in 5 hours for school."
So also, I think one thing that I realized, at least in my life, nowadays, there's not, and it's not meant to be like sad, and maybe it is sad, but there are like kind of like what you said, there are less and less things to look forward to. The milestones seem to be further and further apart. Back when we were kids, there was something to do every Saturday. You were going to play baseball. You were going to a birthday party. You were going. There was always something to do. Mm-hmm. And now that we're older, and now especially since we don't have kids yet, there's not, like, I think once we have kids, then you'll find more reasons to quote unquote party or get together with a group of friends, because you'll have kids and you'll want them to hang out with other people's kids, and then you'll have birthday parties and blah, blah, blah. But at this moment, I could go months without having something big to look forward to. Mm-hmm. And because we're not like extroverts in the sense of like, we don't necessarily go out all the time. When we do go out every 6 months, that's the milestone. Yeah. Like, we're going to go to a comedy show tomorrow, and
Mark Normand.
I'm super excited about it. And this is the first thing that I've got up for. Mm-hmm. Like I've been excited for to go do since, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been like.
Stars game? That was dope.
Stars game.
Well, that probably was, I mean, COVID, especially now, COVID didn't help. But now that everyone's getting shots and shit like that. I saw a thing that was like April 8th or April 11th. No, May something. May 8th, I think, or 11th. Every person over the age of 18 is eligible for the coronavirus shot. So you can just literally go and get it. But that's, I mean, anti-vaxxers can, I'll see you when you're older, or I won't. Anyway, I think that's exciting because then we can start opening shit back up again. Yeah. Well, and then, man, this is, I was gonna say political or whatever, but with our governor opening up Texas, look, I'll give you both sides both sides of the coin here. I almost said same coin, but what does that mean? Both sides of the same coin?
I don't know if that's.
See, there's two sides to the same coin. What the fuck ever. On one hand, it's great for small businesses because they can open back up and make money and yada yada yada. On the other hand, if there are still old people or whoever who are terribly, terribly sick and they get corona and can die, that's not good if we're all going and kissing one another out in public. You know?
Yeah.
Do we still have to wear a mask at the comedy show? I think we do. Anyway, that wasn't what you were going to say, but
yeah, but
this was something this is like the first thing you've been excited about for.
Yeah. And I guess just as
your priorities just change when you get older.
Yeah.
Like there's as a kid, your priority was like having a good time, hanging out with your friends. Like not that that's not a priority now, but it depends on how you spend your time or whatever, but your time spent now and your priorities have changed. You've just matured or whatever the hell you want to call it. You know, you got a house to pay for. You got to look after your roommate that eats all of Greg's ice cream on purpose,
accidentally on purpose. But yeah, I just thought it was funny that the definition of what a party meant when I was 10, as opposed to what a party meant when I was 18, 21, even 30.
Well, yeah, but like when you were a kid, party strictly meant someone's birthday party. Yeah. From your school, and you were invited, and there were, we had like 400 people in our class or whatever, and even more if you were below or above us in grade.
Yeah.
And I remember in elementary school that every weekend or every day that I saw my mom go get the mail, I would ask her if I had a birthday party invitation.
Really?
And I never would. Oh. Just kidding. I went to so many, dude. In my own opinion. No, but there were like some that, like if Kevin that I don't ever talk to, if he didn't invite me, I wasn't going to be butthurt. But if my friend, like anytime it was like one of my close friends and I knew their birthday was coming up, I was like, oh, hell yeah, he's getting a wrestling figurine from me that my mom will buy for me.
Yes. Dude, I remember going
my foot's asleep and it hurts.
I remember going to your birthday party and we played whirly ball.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, that was so much fun. How old were we?
We were like 25. No, dude, that joke never gets old, even though we do. I think whirly ball was... Jesus, I don't know. I think it was like it had to have been middle school, high school.
Yeah, it was either middle school.
It was
or
like 6th, 7th,
beginning
8th,
of
9th.
High school.
Yeah, one of those grades. And I don't remember why, or I don't know why this sticks out of my head. But if you don't know what whirly ball is, it's basically you're on like a basketball court in bumper cars. That you control with this whatever
it's a
that
weird
is.
handle, and you have to like spin it like this.
Yeah, you gotta spin it. It's like
okay.
It's literally like a thing, and it goes around like a thing. It's like a crank.
Yeah, then you have to rotate to go a certain direction. It's difficult to maneuver.
Why isn't there
I don't know.
Wheel?
Just to make it a little harder.
Yeah, of course. And the bad part about that crank is if you have the crank near your body and you slam into the wall, it breaks your sternum in half.
Yeah. I almost broke my wrist playing, and I'm not even kidding you.
No, I definitely bruised my fibula.
That's not what that is.
Oh, sorry.
Sternum.
You're Howard Stern.
There you go.
Yeah.
I played one time like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, wasn't it for work?
Yeah, it was for work.
Yeah.
I slammed, and it got the size of like a softball. It was freaking huge. I
remember you wore that wrist guard, and I kept making the joke about you fisting yourself.
Yeah, great.
Which anyway, yeah. So we played whirly ball. That was so much fun. That was an actual birthday party. But yeah, if you've never played whirly ball, find some kids and go do it. I don't care if you know these children. Just go find a group of kids and go, hey kids, jump in my van. I have no windows. Let's go down to the whirly ball and maybe I'll touch your whirly balls or something. I wanted to make it sexual and inappropriate.
Okay, so got a question.
Yes, ask me.
I was thinking about jumping into my
do it
next story, but then I also there are a couple of really interesting things that I want to talk about that I have no idea what the hell it means, but I'm interested.
Okay, go.
So real quick,
this will be 30 minutes.
Back when we were in high school freshman year, we had this really weird thing. What they were doing construction on the high school, and they were kind of like merging two buildings together.
Yeah. So we had the one main high school building. Yes. Then they built the 9th and 10th grade center.
Yes.
And then they decided to
merge them.
Connect it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. And so while they were working on the connector portion, they needed a way to transport the kids from one side of the campus to the other. So they built this outdoor wooden hallway.
Yeah, that was so weird,
dude. It's so strange. So like going to class, if you were on the north side and then your next class was on the south side, you had to go outside no matter what the weather, no matter how cold, no matter if it was raining.
Wasn't it on the sidewalk?
It was on the sidewalk outside.
Yeah.
And they did have like a thing that went over. So when it was raining, it wasn't technically raining on you, but it was poorly designed to where it would puddle and the water would come in from the side, so you were probably going to get wet. And it was just a very interesting year.
It was so ghetto, dude.
Yeah, it was very ghetto. And so, side note, my buddy's brother was a senior, and as their senior prank,
I got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were during passing periods.
Were we not
walking
together?
Through. I think we were.
Yeah.
Because I remember what happened. They threw water balloons. So it was senior skip day. And so the seniors skipped, and then they knew when passing period was. So they came by in trucks, and they would be in the bed of the trucks, and they would throw water balloons at us while they were passing by.
Is hilarious.
Dude, it was awesome. I thought it was really funny. And then did they pull you out of class?
They pulled me out. I got hit right in the face with a water balloon. Dude, it was locked. It was dead on target. And I heard them go, "Oh, in the face," or whatever the hell they did. But it was like, psh, and of course I was like, yeah, I get praying, and I was like, why me? I got hit, hurt. Dude. Yeah, they pulled me out of I think it was 5th period, because it was right after, because we had lunch together, and it was I had to have been whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
but
so
I got hit.
I'm getting to
hit me.
Thanks for that segue. So we had lunch together.
Okay, that sounds sarcastic.
No. So we ate lunch in what then. So it was
also under construction, dude.
What were they doing? So it was an auditorium, and they changed it from an auditorium to the band hall. Right?
Oh, really? I don't remember.
Yes. So they changed it from so anyways, initially, so they changed it, they leveled it, and so that it was a very dark room, because auditoriums are dark mostly, and they still had the curtains up.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So we would sit on what used to be the stage.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And there were curtains everywhere. It was really dark. And so me, you, our buddy Travis,
Christian, right?
Christian.
Yep.
And I don't know who else. But we would sit there every day. And
it was someone random, but they still got along with us. Like, they were really random. But it was like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we would
Other
sit
people
together.
Would filter in and out.
It was really dark. And especially in that particular part of the makeshift cafeteria. So all that to be said, one day when we were sitting and we always sat at the same table. And I think that's kind of a rule at high school, is like, you pick a table at the beginning of the year and then you stick to it.
Yeah.
And no one's allowed to eat at that table.
Yep. Yeah, because it's so weird. They're like, that's where we usually sit.
Yeah. So one day, I don't remember who it was. It was either Christian or Travis.
Travis.
Yeah, great. Brought a beer to school and brought it.
There's no way I drank it.
No.
Okay, yeah, I was such
brought
a little
it in their backpack, and they had it in a one of those paper, like the small paper
a
bags.
brown paper bag.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what the else could it have been?
Not obvious at all.
Was it a monster? It was a monster.
And so what we
How
did
did they even get it?
I don't know.
It had to have been Travis. Dude.
They snuck it in.
That sounds like such a Travis thing to do.
They snuck it in their backpack, and then at lunch they were like, "Hey, I brought this beer," and so we all, except you, passed it around and took drinks. And I thought like it was one beer.
Yeah, one.
And I had maybe, I don't know, 5 sips, and I thought I was so cool for drinking beer at school. I was like, dude, I'm a rebel. I'm so badass, bro. Like, I don't
so
know
drunk,
how I don't
have girls on both arms, dude.
I don't know why, but I randomly thought of that as well when I was running, because I was just like, why did we think that? And then we were like, we're like, hurry up and drink it. And then once we were done, we were like high-fiving each other like, oh, dude, we had breaking all the rules. And yes, we would have gotten in a lot of trouble if we did get found out. But also, that's kind of like bringing weed to school, like a little nugget, and then eating it. Like, you don't get anything from it. If you got caught with it, you get in trouble, but you didn't really like benefit from it.
Colton, you smoke weed, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like if you got caught with weed and all you were going to do was eat it, so you didn't really make it worth it. Like if it
maybe, let's say, a joint and you were going to smoke it in the parking lot. How's that? Instead of eating weed.
No. Because then that would be worth it. Because then at least you would have gotten high. But I didn't even get drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get like kind of buzzed.
Yeah, but you were like 20 pounds at the time. So one sip, you were like, oh, good.
Even still, like I had a couple sips and I was like, and that was back when I didn't drink alcohol at all. And so even beer would make me gag. I'd be like,
yeah.
And then I'd swallow and be like, it's good.
It's good.
So
that's what you do when you take a shot or smell.
Yeah, I'm like
rubbing alcohol.
Everything's great. This is good. So
can you get drunk from rubbing alcohol?
You can get dead. I think that can kill you.
Well, that wasn't the question, but thank you. I guess it's good because I wanted to know because I was chugging some earlier.
Oh.
I wanted it all to be done.
Okay.
Actually, let's go to the comedy show. Then I'll do it.
So that's basically my story. I was an idiot one time and had 3 sips from a
what
beer.
type of beer was it? Like a Bud Light or something?
I think it was like a Miller High Life or some bullshit. Like
that's fancy though.
Miller High Life? No, it's not.
Also,
dude, when we would go to Fry Street,
was it warm?
Probably.
Okay.
When we would go to Fry Street, Michelob High, or not Michelob.
What did he say?
Miller High Lifes were always $1.
Of course they were.
Everything else was like $7.
No.
But High Lifes were always $1.
I never got beer at Fry Street because I didn't like beer. I would get the fruitiest drinks I could.
Yeah.
Hey, men, Colton's an advocate of this because he hates liquor. Unless it's done right.
Yeah.
Let's bring back men ordering what is considered lady drinks.
Yeah.
Or what is considered. Drinks. They're delicious. Why can't I enjoy a fruity drink when I'm out out in public or whatever?
Yeah, so
let's make a party. Let's make a party. Let's throw a party. That's the word. And all we do is I'm making girly drinks the whole night.
I love that idea. So what doesn't make sense to me is, so we're allowed to eat things like brownies and cookies and cake as adult men.
Yeah.
And that's not considered girly.
Yeah, what's a girly
sweet,
food? Yeah.
But it's sweet and it tastes really good. If we took the same ideas of drinks as, if we take that and we apply it to what we eat, then us men should only eat like black licorice and butterscotch.
Yeah. Dude, that's what my dad chooses to eat.
Yeah, of course. So let's make it, it's either one or the other.
Yeah.
So we're either allowed to drink drinks that taste really good and they're fruity delicious, or we only drink manly drinks, but we only eat things that taste like cardboard.
Yeah. Like Jenny Craig or something.
Why is it not the same? Have you ever thought about that?
No, I honestly never have until you brought that up. That's a good ass point. So I'll eat the out of a carton of ice cream for sure. And sorry, Greg.
Are there things that girls can eat that guys are considered? It's considered like not manly to eat.
I think another dude's ass. Dude, hey, when you started saying that, I was like, oh, here we go, go teasing. Boom! No, but I mean, like, no, I have no idea. Like maybe
it's just weird that that applies to drinks, but nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drink literally anything. The very first mixed drink I think I had that I enjoyed was my 21st birthday when my brother went up to the bartender at Fry Street and said, "What's the gayest drink you can think of, or girliest drink? Excuse me, she, him. What's the girliest drink you can come up with? Because my brother has never had anything." He goes, "I got you." And my brother comes back with a clear glass, and it is bright green, and it has gummy bears. It's got a toy sword, which of course I was like, "Oh, yeah, I get a toy." And then it tasted like, I think he said it was called the delicious Jolly Rancher or something like that. Yeah. And I loved it.
Of course.
Yes. And then the next one I got was a blue one, and it had those gummy sharks. And I was like, this is alcohol. It was amazing, dude.
Dude, why have I waited this long to drink this?
I don't know, but I gotta say, rum and Coke, if you get a nice rum and Coke, that's delicious. And that's considered manly, I guess, because it's a dark drink, or because it's Coke or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I guess whiskey and Coke or whatever. But dude, sometimes drinking straight, straight whiskey just does the job. It gets it done.
Oh yeah. I've developed my taste buds to where
you're kind of more of a wine connoisseur.
I like wine, and I love old fashions now. Old fashions are my shit, man.
Yeah, you made one and it was good, and then I had someone else made it who I think was like a bar person.
Tinder?
Yes, Jesus. Why couldn't I think of I need to stop bar drinking. But they made me one and I was like, this is f***ing disgusting.
Oh.
It wasn't
mine was better?
Yes. I think because you put like a teddy bear or a gummy bear in there for it.
I put a Jolly Rancher in there. We have a jar full of Jolly Ranchers. So like anytime we make a mixed drink, we're like, here's a Jolly Rancher with it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a lot of you have a lot of topics on here, and I want to hear about them all.
Okay.
But which one do you want to start with?
I don't remember what I wrote. I'm gonna be honest.
So
just give me. I'll just look real quick with my nerdy glasses. Well, the first one won't take long. The second one we can save for another one. We only have 6 minutes. Hands on a Hardbody. Oh, dude, let's talk about Hands on a Hardbody. Okay. So
I've heard about this. I don't know anything about it.
I've definitely talked about it. So if you don't know what Hands on a Hardbody is, no, it isn't pornographic.
Oh,
it isn't a pornographic movie.
Dang it.
There is a.
Well, I'm not interested.
There is a porn parody of it. Hey,
doesn't surprise me.
Look, maybe I watched both of them. Who's to know? Me, because I watched both.
Maybe your hand was on a hard penis. Something.
Yeah, hard dick. But okay, so Hands on a Hardbody is a 1997 documentary of a Longview, Texas Nissan dealership. Mm-hmm. Now, why would I watch something like that?
That sounds dumb and boring, and I don't know.
Well, it was
Nissan dealership.
Yeah.
Okay. What's so good about a documentary about that?
Well, first of all, I drive a Nissan, and so do you, bitch. So get into it.
Oh, okay.
No, but anyway, so Hands on a Hardbody. If you haven't heard of it, the premise of this documentary is
time out. Hulu or
no, I illegally downloaded it. I don't know where you can watch it. I mean, I watched it illegally. I don't know how I got it. We don't have AT&T or anything because they get mad at you for downloading. Anyway, I watched it legally, and so this, I had heard about this because randomly on a YouTube ad, it was an ad. No, not an ad. I was watching just a regular YouTube video, and someone was talking about documentaries they watched, and they said, there is one documentary I want to watch, and it's called Hands on a Hardbody because Quentin Tarantino says it's the best documentary he's ever seen.
I think that's where I heard it from, because I think I watched an interview with Quentin Tarantino talking about, because I've heard about this somewhere, but I didn't know where. And then now that you say that, I think that's where I heard it from.
Yes. So
damn, now I really want to watch it. I love Quentin Tarantino.
I would watch it again. I think it's so good. I never watch documentaries because I don't care. I know what I said. The premise of this documentary is it is based on a competition where I think there was like 30 people in this competition, and a Nissan dealership in Longview, Texas, so basically they set up a competition where whoever keeps their hand on a truck the longest wins the truck. And I don't know why it's called a hard body. I have no clue. Again, if you were back in 1997, if you were alive back then, I'm sure hard body, it's called like a hard body truck or whatever. That's it. So whoever keeps their hand on the truck the longest wins it, right?
Okay.
And I know what you're thinking.
That's the whole premise?
That's the whole documentary. And I know what you're thinking, how did they make this into a whole documentary? Well, there was drama for your mama.
Yes.
So they started with like 30 people. And one I got to say, one of the guys that they featured in this won it the year before, and he was back to win another one. So honestly, why the was he even there?
Fair.
But you come to really like this guy, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. How much time I got? I'll make it quick. So there's 30 people, and they start. Okay, so every hour they get a 5-minute break. Every hour they get a 5-minute break. Every 6 hours they get 15-minute break. So you literally are up for your. Okay, so you have to have one hand on the truck at all times. You can't lean on the truck. You can't sleep on the truck. You have to be alert, standing with your hand on the truck. It can be one or the other. If you want to move hands, if you want to switch hands, you have to put both down and then take the other one off. And they have to wear gloves because I think they didn't want the oils or whatever and sweat to mess up the paint on the truck, because the truck that they were on was the one that they won.
So can you also move your hand from one place?
As long as your hand stays on that hard body, you can go wherever the hell you want, brother.
So can you like lay down?
You cannot lay down. You have to stand up.
You have to stand.
You can't sit. You can't stand. Nothing. So that, because if they were able to sit and they were able to lay down, people would fall asleep with their thing and they'd be there for months. You know what I mean?
Well, they couldn't. You got to make it to where you can't sleep.
Yeah. So,
dude, I wouldn't even enter this competition. That doesn't sound
there's no
worth
way.
it at all.
No. So there was like 30 people at the beginning, and the first person out, they were saying the time between everybody starting and the first person out is the longest, where that's like where the most people are. No shit. Like, I think it was like 26 hours was when the first person went out, and then they started dropping like flies. Maybe
the first person lasted.
Maybe it was like 18 hours. It was pretty long.
Oh my God.
Because the only reason they were out is because they messed up and went like this and lifted their hand too early. Dude, I saw him and I went, no. I was like, are you... No, I didn't want him to win because he sucked. So basically,
there's footage of this whole thing.
No, they don't film the whole thing, but there's a documentary crew there, and they like take turns. They go and interview the people while they're standing there. They're like, "What's your strategy? What have you been doing to get ready?" Blah 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 blah. And then I actually think they don't capture like 70% of the people getting out. They just like the aftermath of when they're walking away, and they're like, no. Or so like the first person on accident like pulled their hand off or whatever, like I said, and then the next person that was out, she was like, I can't do this anymore or whatever, because she couldn't. Anyway, I only have like a minute anymore to talk about this, but dude, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but when it gets down to the wire, it's so funny because at this point they've been awake for like 48 hours and 48 to like 50 hours. And this one lady starts laughing maniacally for no reason because she's hallucinating, and if you stay up too long, you have these like visions or whatever. Yeah. And she just kept going, dude, and it's creepy as hell. And if they would have played like a certain music or slowed it down or whatever, she would have sounded demonic. But I mean, you could do that with any laughing. Well, but dude, she was like, and you're like, oh my God. But anyway, they make it to like 60, 70 hours. And dude, if you have the opportunity to find wherever Hands On, I think it's on Amazon.
Okay.
Like Amazon Movies or something.
I may even watch it tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like there's some of the stuff they could have ut out, but that's every documentary. But they were interviewing like their families that were like cheering them on and stuff like that. And dude, it's so funny because whenever they started interviewing them later on, when it was like 40, 50, 60 hours, they sounded drunk, dude.
Of course.
They were like, so I was standing there and I'm like, hey, maybe if I put my hand, I'm like, ooh-wee. And you're like, what, dude? And just that part itself is like, when they zoom in on the people laughing for no reason, I died laughing, dude. It was so good. So check out Hands on a Hardbody, 1997 documentary, Nissan Altima. I don't know what it was,
I want to watch that so bad.
It's good. It's really good.
I like. There's a
lot of downtime, but it's to kind of sets it.
Yeah,
it's a documentary.
I love a good documentary. It's like if a documentary is well done, edited, and interviews and stuff like that. Man, there's nothing better than a good documentary.
It's good, and there's no murder. There's drama. Oh, dude, I will say this one. There's one lady that I wanted to win so bad because she had no front teeth. Oh. And she was like, yeah, I sat in my house, no heat, no cool, so I could get used to the heat. And then motherfuckers cheating over there, and she ended up not winning. But
oh man,
I know. But her husband was there, and he was like, also didn't have front teeth. I think when they got married, they were like, okay, let's run face to first into each other and lose our front teeth.
That's how their first kiss. You may now kiss the bride, and you're like.
Yeah, they go,
mother.
They're bleeding. They're like, woo! And he kept talking about his 20-ton capacitor at his house that would get his, and he kept going, I get my house to below zero, 12 below zero. And I'm like, I know exactly why they interviewed this guy.
Jeez, yeah, of course.
He was amazing. I don't remember his name, but anyway, go check it out if you haven't seen it. That's definitely way more time than you care to hear us talk about stuff. So I'm going to go put my hands on his Hardbody as soon as we're done. Clancy, Colton, do you have anything to say before I send it over to Clancy Easy?
No, thanks for watching. As always, I just have so much fun just chilling and talking to you.
That's my boy right there. That's my number one boy. I'm not going to cut my hair because of him.
You're lying. Yeah, I was about to say you're lying. I have foolishly replace therapy with this. I probably should still go to therapy. You ready to go?
Yes, I think you should go to therapy because you need to go. I'm not wearing a watch, but anyway, I'm gonna actually pop this. But yeah, you count me down 3, 2, 1, then I'm gonna do it.
Well, I don't want to count.
Well, then just do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
3 and go.
Bitch.